Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Scott. I'm proud to be principal at Itchen Sixth Form College, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this online open event today. It's online out of necessity, I'm afraid, because the restrictions we're currently living under mean that there's no other way we can do it. We'd love to welcome you face to face, show you around the college, introduce you to staff and students, but I'm afraid we just can't do that. So what we have sought to do is to bring together this event today, and what you will see on this page is, alongside this introduction from me, a general view of the college with a couple of interviews with some of our students, and lots of faculty information and course information. The other key thing that you will see is a chat function, and what we hope is that you will engage with the information available to you and ask us questions. And that chat function is available between 10 a.m. and midday today. So please have a look at the information we've given you and ask us a question. The question will be private to you and to us. So please just fire away with anything you might want to ask, whether that's subject related, whether it's in relation to transport or support, anything you'd like to ask, please. We've got a group of staff ready and waiting for your queries, so please just fire away. Otherwise, what I'm here to do is just give you a very broad introduction to the college. So without further ado, let's get straight into this so that I can introduce you to Itchen. So we pride ourselves on being a friendly and a welcoming college, and we have a very strong focus on next steps. And quite often, the first question that we ask your son or daughter is what they want to go on to do after college. Because if they have that really strong idea of their next step, it helps to motivate them to succeed to the best of their ability and gives them a really clear plan during their time with us. We have an equally strong focus on high aspirations. We obviously want the best for your sons and daughters, and we ask them to be ambitious and aim high right from the start of their college career. We pride ourselves as well on being a medium-sized college. We're neither too large nor too small. We are perfectly formed in all sorts of ways. We're small enough to really know our students well. We have around 1,400 students with us on a daily basis, and our average group size is around 18. So that means we get to know our students really well, very quickly, and support them to the best of our ability. But we are big enough to offer the full range of provision, so that in terms of what your son or daughter might wish to do, we will be able to offer that course for them. We offer all levels of learning. We offer a mix of A-levels, vocational subjects and GCSE. And we've also got a very diverse student population, insofar as we're an international college, quite a long-standing international college, and your son or daughter is likely to be in a class with somebody from Germany or Switzerland or Italy or Brazil, and that enriches their studies during their time with us as well. Now, in terms of those subjects, we have over 80 courses across all three levels. Now, that means that research at this time of year is really important, because we want them to be on the right course for them right from the start. And if you look at this selection of courses, you can see that many of those subjects they would not have studied at GCSE. So it's really important that they engage with the information available to them today, ask us questions so that we can get them on the right course right from the start. Now, the way we divide up the college is into 8 different faculties, and each of those faculties has both specialist staff but also specialist facilities as well. So across those 8 different areas, you will see the full range of subjects that we offer. And we have members of those faculties available to you this morning if there are subject-specific queries you wish to ask. Each of those faculties is headed up by a head of faculty, and they have a very similar role to a head of year in a school. So they will have oversight of your son or daughter's progress right the way through the college. We pride ourselves on how we support your sons and daughters when they come on to us, and I want to return to that strong focus we have on next steps. We have dedicated staff to assist with that, and some of our courses will actually have direct engagement with employers on a weekly basis. It's difficult for us to do that at the moment because of the restrictions we have, but certainly by the time we get to next summer, that will be up and running once again. So if your son or daughter is interested in health and social care or childcare or some of our sport-related courses, they will have weekly workplace placements. But we ask all of our students to engage in work experience. We normally do that at the end of their first year of study because we think that's vital to give them exposure to the workplace, to help them solidify their ideas about what they might want to go on to do, and just develop those good habits that come with learning in the workplace. In terms of pastoral care more generally, your son or daughter will be allocated to a tutor who they meet every week. But that tutor is likely to be one of their teachers, and immediately that gives them a good knowledge and understanding of your son or daughter. There is specialist support available, as there is in schools, specifically if your son or daughter has any kind of learning difficulties. And again, specialist support for those wishing to focus on studying at university, but an equal level of support for those looking at the employment market or an apprenticeship as well. The role of the tutor is very much to get them into good habits right from the start. So good study habits, punctuality, turning up on time and ready to learn. But obviously, in that regard, your support is absolutely essential as well. And we work hard to make sure we fully engage with you right from this moment forwards to make sure that we're working in partnership so that your son or daughter can succeed to the best of their ability. But it's not just about the subjects that they do. We offer a lot around the edges to support them and to make them thrive and enjoy their time with us. Now, if your son or daughter comes to us with an exceptional talent or a very strong set of GCSEs, then they can join the High Performance Academy. And just in terms of that high performance, the results they get year on year are absolutely fantastic. But this is a specific group of students. We ask them to do the extended project qualification, which is a qualification well regarded by both employers and universities that will just extend them that little bit further, develop their powers of research. But the High Performance Academy has an extra tutorial session and a talk programme that goes along with that as well. And they also get involved in different extracurricular activities, such as the HE Plus programme, which is coordinated by the University of Cambridge. So the High Performance Academy, for those that want to go on to top universities or to work with top employers in the future. Now, alongside that, we also run our Academy of Sport, which has got not just a national reputation, it's actually now got an international reputation. And we have had teams across the last 3 years who have become national champions, as well as top performers representing their country. Now, there's 8 specialist areas within the Academy of Sport, and there is specific support for elite athletes via the Talented Athlete Support Scheme. Any student can take part in our Academy of Sport. They don't need to be studying sport, and that's crucial to us as well. But the sports team are very, very good at that whole progression piece. So lots of engagement with specialist higher education organisations, but also those that may wish to study in America. Golf, basketball, soccer. We have a fantastic track record in getting students through, and around 10 or 15 will leave us every year to go and study in the States on a free scholarship. Now, the other aspect of enrichment that I would like to draw attention to is the fantastic support we can offer our performing artists, so musicians, drama, dancers, etc. In normal circumstances, we would have a resident theatre company that will go around the schools and work with other organisations as well. Difficult to do that at the moment, but certainly that should be up and running by the time we get to next year. We formed fantastic creative partnerships, not just with local universities, drama schools slightly further afield, but also with all of the local theatres in the area as well. And that works to the benefit of our students. We've also got a very strong link with the National Youth Theatre. You can see Hugh Bonneville there, who is the patron of the National Youth Theatre, who's been in to see our students and inspire them a couple of times now. But we actually host the the National Youth Theatre in the local region. And as well as that, this is where it's a shame we can't get in, because we have industry standard state-of-the-art facilities available to our students as well. The other sorts of things we can get involved with, there's a picture there. That's our public services students involved in the annual Navy gun carriage competition, which is a fantastic event. But other activities like trips, visits, speakers coming in, additional qualifications as well, they are embedded in subjects. So again, look at those subjects, have a good look and see what else is on offer. We have an Itchen radio station which broadcasts to the community at least once a week, various clubs and societies, a student ambassador programme, and we can support students to do Duke of Edinburgh as well. The Itchen Student Union, the ISU, is something very close to my heart. It's a group of students that will meet with me on a regular basis just to give me the student perspective so that we can develop provision to meet their needs as well. The key thing is that we want our students to be as busy as possible, because what we find is that the busier students are, the better they do. Now, often the proof of the pudding is what our students go on to do afterwards. So I've got a few case studies here, which I'll just whiz through quickly. First one is Ella, who came to us from St George's. Fantastic set of results she achieved, and she's on her way to the University of Cambridge to study human, social and political science. Charlie, one of our mathematicians, came to us from Oasis Sholing. Again, fantastic set of results, and he's on his way to Bath to study mathematics. Olivia, an equally good set of results coming to us from Bitton Park, but in her case, she's chosen to look an apprenticeship. So a different route through, but an equally high achieving student. And Sam, he's one of our sports students. He got the best he possibly could in his sport and exercise triple award, but look at those additional qualifications he did alongside to enrich his studies, which allowed him to progress to his destination of Chichester to study sports coaching. And finally, Shantae Jackson. Now, Shantae was our student president, the leader of the ISU during her time with us. Again, a fantastic set of results, and she's off to further her career in politics and American studies in Nottingham. So, I'm almost there. Next steps. So let's just run through the process from this point onwards. So today is important to allow that research to happen. And it's worth noting that we are taking applications. We've actually already started interviewing students from this point. The application can take place online. What will happen after that is you'll be invited in to a guidance interview, although we can do those interviews over the phone as well, given the restrictions we're living under. And that gives us the opportunity to discuss choices and, all importantly, that further career aim as well. We will ask and engage with the school, and it's important that your son or daughter lets the school know that they've made an application, because we will contact them for a reference. Our welcome event is currently planned for Monday the 5th of July, and that's an opportunity for your son or daughter to come in and try all of those subjects that they're interested in. And we are currently planning for our enrolment to start as soon as they've received their GCSE grades on Friday, the 27th of August. And we normally start around the second week in September. Our advice, top tips at this stage. We encourage an early application. And there's so much uncertainty around at the moment, it's much better to have something in the bag and out of the way. So please get online and make that application. Please, through that last year in school, focus on achieving to the absolute best of your ability, and that comes through knowing deadline structures and lots of revision. Because, and I say this to our students when they come to us, whatever you achieve this year in terms of GCSEs is going to stay with you forever. Every application form you fill in from this point. So please make sure you make the most of your year 11 as well. Otherwise, it just remains for me to wish you good luck with your journey. We look forward to hopefully meeting you soon. And please engage with everything else that we put online here today. But I look forward to seeing you at some point in the future. Thank you very much for your attention.